Hello, my name is Brainerd Carey, and today I'm talking about artists and sponsorship and one method of getting an exhibition of yours sponsored. I wrote these two books. This one's called Making It in the Art World. This is called New Markets for Artists. Both of these books are designed to help artists in their professional careers, no matter what level you're at. This is entirely about internet sharing, new markets, and Making It in the Art World is strategies from people who are getting solo shows at the Guggenheim to local shows and nonprofits. Today I want to talk about sponsorship, and what sponsorship means is somehow someone paying for your show. And there's a number of ways that could happen. I'm going to talk about one simple method today, and in videos after this I'm going to talk about a few more methods of sponsorship. But it's as simple as and as difficult as what filmmakers are doing all the time. Think about the prospect of someone who wants to start a film, make a film, and they have to raise $100,000 or $500,000 in order to make that film. The amazing thing about that idea is that before the film is even made, before it's even out there in the world at all, the filmmaker has to ask a sponsor to put up money for an idea that he or she believes will be interesting enough that everyone will want to see it. The sponsor isn't expecting his or her money back. They're expecting a great artistic project, a cultural contribution of some kind. So as a visual artist, let's say you're having an exhibition, and it's in a local gallery, or it's in a cafe, or it's in a major gallery. Wherever it is, there's some kind of show that you're having, whether it's in a small nearby space, even your own apartment, or a gallery that's of note of some kind. There's a few ways to get sponsorship for that. Today I'm going to talk about one, and I've worked on this method with a few artists, and it's done amazingly well if you're up to the task. And what that means is, let's say you're having your exhibit of paintings, sculptures, photographs, whatever it is, and it's in a small pop-up space, or it is in your apartment if you're living in an interesting city, or it's in a gallery, or it's in a cafe. Whatever it is, doesn't matter what the venue is as long as it's located in some place where people can access it. There's a method of sponsorship where you ask people to give you something that will then be given out to everybody that comes in at the door in some fashion or another. This happens at fairs oftentimes. It happens in a lot of places. And again, filmmakers use this technique as well. What that means is you come into an exhibit of some kind, and when you're leaving or when you're coming in, someone hands you a small bag, or there's bags on the table that says, "These are free, take one." What's in those bags? What's in those bags is everything from magazines to coupons to people's business cards, all in a sealed bag, nothing that'll take away from the show. But what this means is, as your show is beginning, or when you're planning your show for wherever it is, again, seriously, in your apartment, in your house, at a local cafe or a gallery, you walk around to local businesses, or you call people, and you say to them, "Look, this is your business, and I'm having this really exciting show. The show is about whatever it is, paintings or photography. Tell them a little bit about your work. Get them excited. You're excited, right? So be enthusiastic about what you're doing. And say, there's going to be a bag at the show, a goodie bag that everyone's going to get who comes into this gallery. We expect a lot of people to come. Whether you do or not, say that, because you do expect people to come. And say, everyone's going to get this bag. And if your card is in there, or a coupon's in there, or your magazine, or whatever it is your business does is in there, it's going to go into everybody's hands. And the kind of people that are coming to my show are going to be the kind of people that would come to your business, whether it's a restaurant, again, or any other type of business, including people who are insurance agents, any kind of desk job people, therapists, coaches, could be anybody. And you say to them, "Look, I'll put your business card in this bag for $50. You can come up with whatever you want. That means for $50, which is really nothing, they get to put 50 business cards into 50 bags. Obviously, if you have 10 of those, that's $500 for 10 business cards in a bag. But that's also very inexpensive. There's other things that they could put in. They could put in products, they could put in coupons, And you could open a show, whether it's an installation or something that's not saleable at all, or straight visual art on the wall, paintings, photographs, assemblage, and have the whole show paid for before it even sells, before you even sell a work. I've seen artists bring in $10,000 and more just with this method, because it's simple. Once you get the idea of it and get over it and try it just once, you'd be amazed. One artist I worked with was resisting this a lot. The first call she made, it was to a psychiatrist. They said, "Sure, I'll do it." It's amazing, how people respond when you're asking them to contribute to something that you're doing which is of cultural importance. As an artist, you're here to not just make art, but the process of making art is your cultural contribution. It raises the idea of what it means to share and have cultural literacy in this day and age. So sponsorship in this form is one way of having your show paid for entirely, whether it's an installation or something for sale or not. I strongly encourage you to try this method. I'll be doing more with other methods, but again, keep in mind how filmmakers have been doing this for ages, and it's something they must do. Artists tend to rely on sales, which is not as powerful, whereas filmmakers have to have all this money up front. And your local businesses, your local friends want to support you. They want to see your cultural contribution come to light. They want cultural literacy to be broader, whether they realize it or not. And that's your job as an artist, to continue the cultural programs that are out there and to help people understand why it's important that you're making art and are an artist. Thank you for watching this. There's more information below, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.